This is not as easy as I thought it would be, but we'll go anyways. So hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lydia Bisola, and yes, it's your girl Bisola. Yay! I know I missed you too because it's been so long I showed my face on here. If you have not subscribed to this channel, what are you waiting for? Like, hit the subscribe button, like, and share this video. Today is a bit of story time about my house hunting experience. I mean, just a little backstory. I filmed this video since I think the beginning of the year, and then something happened in February. It was scheduled to go out in February anyway, but 1st of February my phone got wiped out and I lost a lot of data, including the video, and I was just like, wow, where do I start from? So I wasn't really like feeling up to it to sit down and make another video, but yeah, we're back and we are better. Somebody say better. Okay, so today is house hunting story, like my house hunting experience in the U of K. Yeah, so first of all, I had to move, and yeah, I had to find a place to stay. I wasn't gonna be living under the bridge or at London Bridge or something. So I had to move. I had to find a place to stay, and I was like, okay, 2 weeks max. It shouldn't be that bad. But they say they play. Does they play? At the time, there was an increase in people looking for accommodation, so the struggle was realists. It was absolutely a lot. And yeah, I did say coming, so I was like, okay, in 2 weeks I was gonna find an accommodation. I mean, it can't be that bad, right? So I thought, guys. Anyways, I started my search. I began with Rightmove at first, and then one thing I found out about Rightmove was giving rich people vibe, like spending, like single, like I'm rolling in dollars kind of vibe. So the houses were pretty expensive, far from what I wanted, beyond my budget times 1 million. Okay, I'm kidding, I'm exaggerating, but it was way beyond my budget, and I was like, there was no way I was going to get this kind of accommodation. So swiftly, I found out about Zoopla as well, and then I started checking Zoopla. Zoopla was giving middle class, so Rightmove was giving high class, Zoopla was giving middle class. I said, God, I'll reach all this stage, but for now, the budget don't look like this. You get, like, the budget was not giving what those prices were giving, but at least for Zoopla, I was finding some places, and which was really great because I was messaging anyways. And then I found out about Gumtree, and then I started using Gumtree. However, I found out along the line that Gumtree is also not the safest, and you needed to be wary. I mean, I found some really weird things, and one of the things that was super annoying about Gumtree was I was seeing adverts from 2020, 2021. I mean, you see a place, you have hope that, oh yeah, this is a nice place, I can take this accommodation, and then realize that what it's been there 2 years, so it's definitely gone, and you're just like, why is this still here? Why have you not taken this post down? It was so annoying, but anyways. And then I found out about, and so I started using Gumtree. The thing with Gumtree is you have to send an email, like use your personal whatever. So yeah, it wasn't really safe to say, but it was an option. So I used Gumtree for a while, and then I found out about Spare Room, and Spare Room was where I found my current apartment. Like, it was really good because for Spare Room there were lots of options, and I could see how many people were, like, it was more detailed for me, Sha. I could see how many people were in the house, what the house looks like, what are the rules and regs, sort of. I will get to that. Like, what the combination of housemates looked like and stuff. So it was pretty good. It was actually the best platform. Let me not even kid you guys, it was the best. Also, there was one I found out about Facebook Marketplace, but that one, no. Personally, I would say it's a no because I tried using Facebook Marketplace, and I realized that there was a lot of scam on there, and it was so obvious because they were using the same line. So they'll tell you, oh no, they are not currently in the country, they can't do viewing. They used a particular country, I think Dublin or something. They're currently working in Dublin, so they can't show you around the house. That means you can't do a physical viewing, but they can send you pictures. And I was just like, no, like, it was the same line. It was so obvious that it was a scam. So I was just like, who you they play? Me, never. I ran. Anyway, so that's my own opinion about Facebook Marketplace. Not to completely discourage you, but to just tell you to be extremely careful. Okay, I didn't find a place in 2 weeks, guys, and it was tough because I was like, so where was I supposed to stay? I mean, I had less than a week to come in. So where was I supposed to stay, under the bridge or what? And then thankfully I found out that I could stay with my cousin who wasn't living too far away, and it was just really beautiful. Thankful for them. I love you guys because I know they'll watch it. Okay, so and then I started the struggle of searching, and I found out a lot of rules and regs, in terms of house. There were so many different, things like people's landlords saying, oh, kitchen is not part of the rent, you can't use the kitchen, or if you want to use the kitchen you have to pay extra, or we have a dog. Now don't blame me, guys, I can't stand animals, so I was just like, anything that look like dog, cat. I remember telling my friend that these houses that they have animals, I don't think I'll be able to live there. My friend was like, you're not ready. You're not ready to collect house. But it was the truth. Genuinely, I would feel bad if I made like an animal feel bad. Like if I was being like, running away from them, or just like don't come near me kind of thing, or freaking out whenever the animal was around. So, and it was obviously clearly stated that, oh, we have this pet. So I didn't want that to be the case. So I just like, nah, any house that I just see that has any pets, run. I was running. So the good thing with spare room is you get to see what you're going for, and the rules are read. I know that there were some houses who were also like, oh, no couples, no students, blah blah blah, but I mean, you would definitely find one that suits you. One of the biggest advice I would always give is to go for viewing as much as you can, because you don't want what I ordered versus what I got. There were only 2 or 3 places where I saw exactly what I saw online, and I just feel like, yeah, you want to go and see it. At least, even if you would take the place, it would still be something that you're seeing and you're comfortable with, right? So I'd always advise to go and see the place, okay? And in one of my numerous experiences of viewing, I had quite a number of them. There was one where I went to the place and I had an appointment, quite all right, and then I went to the place and I was supposed to stand outside for like almost 20 minutes, and then I was just kept standing. Really, they were just wasting my time because I had a prior appointment and I was there on time. So, and then the landlord, the person who came out, went to have a conversation with the current tenant, and then the current tenant was like, oh no, they're not ready for viewing, if I can come back by 2. Bear in mind that I was there for 12, so I should come back by 2. I'm like, yo, if I'm living around this area, is a different story, but I'll come back. So you want me to go back home, or you want me to parade your street for the next 2 hours? You get, it wasn't making any sense to me. But one of the first things that I noticed was immediately they opened the door, I knew no way I could not stay in this house. I just knew up front that I couldn't take the house. So when he said, oh, unfortunately they can't do viewing now, I needed to come back. Okay, that's good for me because I wasn't going to take this place, but it was just irritating that my time was wasted. So another I think experience I had was I was coming back from work and I already had a prior appointment as well. And then I got to the train station and I decided to call to just be like, oh, heads up, I'm a bit late and stuff. And then, so the person goes, oh no, did you call my sister before coming? I'm like, call your sister, I already have an appointment. And she was like, oh no, I'm so sorry, the house has been taken. I'm like, so why can't you not just like give every other person information if the house has been taken? Now, this journey took me approximately an hour 30 minutes, so I was really pissed that I wasted my time. But thank God for the joy of the Lord and the peace of God that passes all understanding, because I don't even know how I was not, really angry. Like, I was just like, I don't know how I was not angry. I was just like, well, definitely it's not a place I was supposed to take. And the lack of communication was so annoying to me. Like, why are you like this? And then I remember another experience where I think I was just totally freaking out. I was overthinking it, where the person was like, this was an agent apparently, and then it was like, okay, we'd like to have a phone conversation, like a WhatsApp video conversation, to explain the terms and conditions of the house, blah blah blah. I'd never had that kind of experience, so I was like, why is this a bit weird and somehow? But apparently it was a thing. And then I was speaking to my friend, and I was like, you're just being paranoid, it's not that deep, you're overthinking it. Like, I mean, you are not, it's not like you're in the street or you're in front of a person's house. Like, last you're in your house, so nothing can happen, right? And plus, my family members were there. So I was like, okay, I'll take the call. I took the call. It was a pretty simple, seamless. In fact, it was really nice because I was like, oh, like it was a different kind of experience, and I kind of liked it, although I couldn't take it because it was a short-term lease and stuff. But yeah, it was nice. And then goes the accommodation that's currently am. I mean, after so many viewings, so many running up and down, I was tired, frustrated. I cried so many times. No jokes, guys. I cried because I was spending a lot on transport. So it was like, oh, God, please make this happen. And I remember my cousin would always encourage me, and my sis, she would always encourage and be like, don't worry, when the perfect one comes, it will be the right one and stuff like that. And I was just like, please, the perfect one should just already come because what's first to me die. But yeah, I remember the night before I came to view, I was going to view 2 places anyways, and then yeah, this was one of the places, and I was like, then I had a dream. Yeah, call me Josephine the dreamer, Josephine the dreamer. I was totally tired, so I guess this was God's sign of just telling me, I know where you're going, just rest and relax. So I came in, knew that this was the place, and yeah, that was it. Paid, did all the process and stuff, and yeah, we were good to go. So it was just, yeah, it was God all the way. I can still say it was God all the way, saving me from every stress and every trouble. And one of the things that I really found was that the peace of God was a constant in all of these things, to be honest. Even though I was tired, even though I was weary, even though I was worried, when I had peace. I was very at peace, knowing that, well, if I don't get this, then it's not God's will for me, or it's not God's plan for me. So thank God for the peace of God. One of the things I had to look out for, what kind of house I wanted. To be fair, I knew the kind of house I wanted. So you need to know what you're looking for. Are you looking for a single room, a studio apartment, a 1-bedroom flat? What are you looking for? So you need to know what you're looking for. So you're not just wasting your time viewing different places that don't suit what you're looking for. Secondly, I'll say have a budget. I had a budget, even though my budget was seemingly ridiculous, but it helped me stay on course, to be fair. And even though I had to go slightly above my budget, it was still reasonable. So have a budget, I would say. Another thing is, for me, the area I was going to live in was important in terms of access to commutes, like how easily can you access the train station, the buses, and all the other things. And then also access to shops, because I don't want to be living somewhere that, I went to view one place, and to get to the closest shop you have to take a bus, and I'm like, so I cannot easily just say, oh, I need Spark, or I need pasta, or I need something now, just enter a shop. So that was a major for me. So yeah, always look out for that if it's important to you. And yeah, that's just basically the entire story. I hope you found this video useful, and I really do hope that if you're looking for a place, God helps you to find one speedily. I know how stressful and tiring it might be, because you just really want something. But I'm going to encourage you, just like I was encouraged, to be patient and look out carefully for what you want to do. Also, be careful before you sign the contract. So read it. It's very easy for you to be like, I've been looking for it since when it's in the right. Be careful before you sign the contract. If you are not sure about something, please reach out to MacLeod people, or people who at least have an idea of what it might mean before you before you sign away yourself. Okay, you won't sign away yourself in Jesus' name. But yeah, that's just it. So yeah, that brings us to the end of this video. I hope it was useful. I hope you find it useful. And yeah, I'm praying that if you're looking for an accommodation, God provides something beautiful, suitable, and fantastic for you. And until the next time, like, share, subscribe. It's your girl, Bisola. Okay.